let's crack on. Okay, so where we left last week, after a bit of an incident with some wolves, some werewolves.
Yeah.
So, where are we up to? So, Cage is unconscious, having been whacked on the head, and you guys are what?
I think we were trying to figure out what to do with Cage, actually, given he's been bitten. We need to remove curse, don't we? And none of us have removed curse.
Who did we work out could have it after a rest? Was that Maddie? Ian?
Yeah, I had that spell that I could prepare.
But I don't think it was the actual remove curse spell, was it?
It wasn't remove curse, but it could remove curses.
Has he got remove curse?
No, Cage didn't have remove curse, unless it got added in Dunk.
No.
Then no.
Now, Maddie did have a spell that.
Yeah. It's greater restoration.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not remove curse, though.
No, but
it sounded like it would.
But it does remove curses.
Oh, okay.
So you imbue a creature you touch with positive energy to undo a debilitating effect. You can reduce the target's exhaustion level by 1 or end one of the following effects on the target. 1 effect that charmed or petrified the target. 1 curse, including the target's attunement to a curse magic item. Any reduction to the target's ability scores, or 1 effect reducing the target's hit point maximum.
Okay. Well, anything's worth the go, right?
Yeah. And I can cast it at, I think it's level 5. It's a level 5 spell. Yeah. So I guess I will...
I can try that on Cage.
Yeah.
I wonder how that will interact with his other debilitating condition. Still got teeth rotting, hasn't he?
Which curse will be removed? I wonder if that is a curse. Maybe Maddie could uncurse each of us, someone a day.
We'd never tried that before, had we?
I don't think that's a curse, though, is it? Because that was just a deal that we made.
Yeah. I don't think
deal.
It was a dodgy deal. I don't think we've ever tried to remove it, though. Have we? I don't think so.
Duncan's smirking.
We could actually try now that you have that spell after you try and cure Cage.
Alrighty, let's do that.
So, what are you doing, Maddie? You're casting that, are you?
Yeah. I'm touching Cage and casting that.
So his 5th level spell slot is used. So just run through the vocal and semantic piece, and just exactly where's the diamond dust coming from?
You asked this. The spell components for that spell. He's just checking if it's in your kit. Because of course it is.
100 gold pieces of diamond dust? I don't... Where did you get that from?
I think we foraged it out of the forest on our way
Yeah, let me just check. Hang on. Owlbear poo.
I think...
Green moss.
She probably got it from that place.
Dirt.
With that person that, the big tower that offered us lots of money.
Poo. Yeah, no diamond dust. No diamond dust. But I'm sure you could get some.
Yes, I'm sure we can.
Do you have any diamonds? Does anyone have any diamonds?
It's not opening for me.
I don't know.
Fisky, do you have a diamond?
No, not for you.
Oh, come on. This is for Cage. Come on, Fisk. Are we going to have to shake you down again, hold you upside down and tip your pockets out?
I think we might need to.
Grab him by the legs.
Does Irina have any diamonds?
No diamonds.
Does Irina have an engagement ring or anything?
Yeah, let's just check jewelry. That's a really good thought, actually.
Yeah, should we frisk Irina?
I'm frisking her
Irina.
equipment list
Yeah,
right
okay.
now.
Roll me an investigation.
I'm sure she would share it for the greater cause.
No, we've been helping her so much.
Exactly, dragging her sorry ass across the countryside into more danger. I'm sure she loves us for that.
The amount of time we tried to leave her behind and she keeps going, no. And you're like,
No, you keep trying to leave her behind.
So, Wolferall,
She's
Yeah.
at
you
Strasbourg.
don't really find...
She's just not working very well.
Quick sort of rummage through Irina's stuff, and she's sort of a bit huffy about it. She says, like, I said I didn't have anything. Like, but, like, you lot are just so rude. Seriously. And
We are.
stupid.
I just look at her and I just go, fuck off.
She huffs.
Also, can we just talk about how last fortnight I got slammed for my pink Snoopy pajamas, and somebody is wearing a Snoopy pajama top as
It's
well
not a
today.
jammy top, can I just say? The hostie flying back thought this was really cool.
The Red Baron.
As if I got so much shit for that. You just wear your Snoopy top, get
That's
nothing.
right. I'm the DM. That's the way it works, Maddie.
It's also because it's the Red Baron, which is not technically
No,
Snoopy.
that's Snoopy. It's not the Red Baron.
I know. I tried to send you a
I don't
lifeline,
need one.
Dom.
I'm the DM. It's like... It's just...
Fine, let's go through. Right. So we've established that we may or may not be carrying a particular spell component that we need to remove
Yep.
curse.
So I'm going to be nice, Maddie, and give you your spell slot back.
Thanks.
That's okay. Because your spell,
What else is
you
part of that
realise that your
spell?
spell won't work, so I won't be mean and take it off you. But yes, you just need to find a diamond, and all could be well. Now,
Well,
Cage. Cage remains unconscious, not unconscious by his peers. His festering arm is starting to get a little bit better, actually. You notice.
Oh, so there are some benefits to being a werewolf.
And
It's
he's
the
starting
healing,
to come
right?
round. He's starting to... and he's sort of...
Have we tied his hands up yet? His hands and legs? We've tied him up? Yep.
And he's like...
I think we tied
yeah,
his hands up.
Yeah,
Very done.
to check that.
We're very quickly going to make sure that the
Right,
knots and stuff
right.
are secure in his
Well, he
hands
sort
and
of...
his feet.
He wakes up, he goes, oh...
Okay.
And he like looks around and he goes, oh, I can see. I can see more. It's my eye, and he starts like pointing to his eye, and he's like tilting his head up.
How does it look?
It looks normal.
Oh,
I
man.
can see clearly
Like-
now the rain is gone.
We're like, Cage, we've got some good news and we've got some bad news
He
for you.
goes,
The good news.
you were right to tie me up, but and his arm where he like attacked himself is basically, by the time that you've all looked at the eye and you stood back, it's pretty much just a little bit like red and splotchy where he had cut himself and done damage to himself. And he goes, I feel okay, but and he sort of thinks, yeah, I don't think that I'm going to turn anytime soon. So perhaps you could unbind me and we could continue on. And he sort of offers his arms up.
Does he seem to be being straight, like not trying to manipulate us?
Perception, is it?
I don't know. You tell me.
I think we will watch him as he speaks. Sorry, I am trying to cast
No, what you
perception,
want,
but
it's
for
an
some reason
insight
letting me
check
grab
is
it.
what you want, if you're going to be doing
Oh,
it.
it's an insight. Damn it.
I can see.
Oh, lucky for me, I've got good
He
insight.
seems pretty
That's going to stand its head.
Wolfrill, as you sort of, you're listening to him and you're looking into his now clear eyes, you get the sense that he is pretty sincere about it, and also calling into your own druidic nature, you know that some of the lore around lycanthropy, and that is not certainly a full moon at the current time of So yeah, it's really what would you like to do is the question.
We could unbind his feet, but leave his hands tied for now, and maybe tie a rope to him so he doesn't run away.
Come on, guys, it's me. Look, I'm not trying to trick you. Like, just because I've been bitten, and we obviously, I know that Ia can cure me. We just need to find some of the materials that she needs. Surely we can do that. And look, I'm.
And we'll need him to fight.
Exactly, and I'll need my hands to cast. And I think
that's
honestly,
true.
Haven't we been in the forest long enough? Shouldn't we be heading across those hills? And he sort of points to the east.
Not everything that turns into a wolf is bad, you know.
Well, that's true. Well, it's a party choice. What's everybody say? It's like rogue, bard, check in.
I don't trust any of you, but
to be, is it bad that the thought of just like it's okay because Fisk can just shoot him if something happens crossed my mind?
No, perfectly reasonable. We may want to take precautions like in order.
Yeah. I think we just have to trust.
I think we do too. I'm a bit worried whether the werewolf that made him, whether they can control him, but I think we killed it anyway, didn't we?
Not sure. I don't remember. I don't know if I was that specific in my notes.
We got most of them.
So Cage firebolted the werewolf in front of him. So this is the one that got infected. I didn't say he died, which could be just me trying to keep up with scribing.
I think I moonbeamed the one that tried to run away.
Okay. Okay, we'll tell Cage we'll be watching him.
He says, I totally understand, and please unbind me now so that we can continue on. For the hour's getting late, and we don't want to be caught here or across the way in the dark.
Yeah, totally feel that.
In dark.
Okay, I'll go across and unbind him, and I'll just look at him and give him my snarly dragon false move. And
he shakes.
We'll be freezing you and tying your little ass up very quick.
He shakes himself sort of a little bit, and he says, "Look, I totally understand your suspicions, and truth be told, I'd hold them myself. But let's press forward. We have much distance to cover. We're only a quarter of the way there."
So true. Okay, lead on. Unfortunately, it was Ia who was leading, wasn't it? Ia and Wolfrill as well.
Yes, it was the
Get
two
a
of
sense
us.
of direction.
So ironic.
It's ironic.
Like rain on your wedding day.
That's right. So, as you begin to take your journey, you finally come out of the forest, the Savalich woods, that runs between the two roads that you're aware of on your map. And you begin the climb up the first hill. Now, I'm going to...
It's the climb. Do you remember the Miley Cyrus song?
Not really.
No. I was thinking Eye of the Tiger in the back of my
The
head.
tiger, run up the hill.
Exactly.
So I'll let you guys tell me how you want to navigate. And so you can move 3 hexes.
Sorry, just trying to get the map. Okay. So we're going to come across. We can't really see far. Yeah. I think if we just keep straddling across, right?
Yeah.
The bards,
And then maybe
the bards
try and come
drumming.
in between
Yep,
the
you
hill.
can move another 3 now. That's 1. Yep, there we
I'm
go.
trying to
So you're
keep to the lower gully.
contouring along that contour, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The woods to the north, you know, are clinging to them as a low mist. And to the south, the higher ground gives way, and then looming in the great distance is Mount Garcus, like a massive snow-peaked mountain, miles and miles and miles to the south, that dominates this part of the world now that you've almost because you're sort of, you can even from where you are, you can just see the peak of it, even with the hillock in the sort of the hill that is this terrain that you're going over. Even with that sort of high ground, it still just gives way and opens up to the massive hills of Mount Garcus. You can move another 3 now.
Okay. I just have trouble grabbing it. Sorry.
That's because I'm moving it and you just moved it back.
I was trying to move it forward. Okay, I'm just going to let you move it, Bern. You go, son.
And I'll just give you, hopefully... Yep, there you go. In the messenger chat is the view that you have, less any kind of castly thing that might be in there. Just ignore that. But that's and the bat thing, drag.
Sorry, which chat?
No,
Skype?
messenger.
Or
messenger.
so you're talking
Yeah,
Facebook.
Messenger.
See, I don't keep my phone near me. Now I have to. Okay.
Now, Starfire stumbling and muttering a little bit at the moment. You notice.
Yeah. I'm going to admit to the party that I'm having these very weird flashes of visions, so forgive me while I pull up my phone to tell you what they are. Bear with me.
Forgive me while I pull my bow out.
Yeah.
Cade stops and turns around and he
Well,
goes, "And you're fucking worried about me?
Yeah. I know.
The moon's not even out."
I know. Hang
And
on. La, la,
what you can
la.
see now, almost directly east of you, is coming up on your Roll20 screen.
To the east. What do we see?
Hey, look, that midget looks like you.
It's like Wayne Manor.
Kind of does, doesn't it?
Very nice.
Still in the
for me.
distance, of course.
Yeah.
But,
So, is that chair out the front? Is that a dragon that we can see?
Chair.
Is it a chair
there's
or
a statue,
or
but
something?
it's in the distance. You
So-
can't make
Statue.
anything out just at the moment. So, just
Okay.
you just have to bear with me.
That's okay. So we see a large manor on a hill. Okay, I'm going to take this opportunity to say to the team that I am starting to see flashes of a battle as we get closer, and that looking towards Argynvosholt to the east, I can see in this vision thousands of troops marching towards it, and ahead of them there are knights and soldiers of the Order of the Silver Dragon, and there's lots of bleeding and screaming and dying. And then I see a silver dragon gliding across the advancing army, and then it falls suddenly and limps back to the fortress. And then when I look to my left, I see blood and entrails across the hill. And then when I look back, they're gone, but I can see these dark stains in the soil. So I feel like Strahd could be playing with us. But I think what's happened is that Strahd's armies advanced here and took one of my ancestral kin and took possibly their head, given everything that happened in the past. Do you remember with the other soldier? The armor that we met? Do you remember? Ages and ages ago?
On the road.
On the road, yeah. So I feel like that the dragon's head is missing and the spirit's not at rest. So my strange mutterings of the head, it's not Cage's head I'm talking about. It's just that I feel like there's this almost side quest coming to help the spirit of this silver dragon. But yes, but my chest is tight.
We love
I
a
feel
good
it.
side quest.
Yeah, we do, don't we? We're constantly on side quests.
Have we even done our main quest?
What main quest? You speak.
Yeah.
Kill Akina.
That's Ear's main quest.
Whichever one you prepared for tonight.
Yeah.
That's right. Thank
It's
goodness
okay.
he says.
Let's play the game. It's okay. So yes, so just so that the party is aware.
Alright. Fair enough.
Mm.
So
Fair
there seems
enough.
to have been a great battle here.
Do you know how long ago it was? Like, sounds like a very long time ago.
It feels like it was a long time ago, but I can't put an age on it unless somebody sends me another vision that tells me how long ago it is.
So who doesn't have voices in their head besides me? That's all I want to know.
Who doesn't
You
suffer
must
visions
have a
and
boring
voices?
life.
Okay, so
Maybe you're
get
just
lonely
not
in there on
tuned
your
into
own.
so the Argynvosholt still lays some many miles away. So, do you want to continue?
Maybe you just fall off her chair.
Sorry,
I'm
Dad,
just saying,
what was
did you
that?
want to continue? Argynvosholt still remains some many miles away.
Oh yeah, no,
Yep.
yeah, we're still continuing it. I'm just
Yep.
telling everybody what I'm seeing and what I'm muttering so that they don't think I'm completely nuts. There's probably
Sorry, I'm
nothing worse than a dragon. I can imagine Fisk would be freaked out by having a silver dragonborn muttering, the head, the head.
What would someone do with a dragon's head?
So, as the
Maybe
there's
party
power.
approaches, Starfire suddenly falls to her knees, looking wide-eyed and slightly concerned, as the rest of you gaze upon this old mansion looming on a promontory above the river, its turrets capped with fairy tale cones, its towers lined with sculpted battlements. A third of the structure on the right, as you saw before, has collapsed, as has part of the roof, but the rest appears intact. A dark octagonal tower rises above the surrounding architecture, and out of the fog comes a distant peal of thunder.
Ooh.
Quickly accompanied by the howl of wolves in the woods.
Oh, damn it.
But the house stands silent, seemingly like the fossilized remains of some long dead thing smote upon the mountainside.
It's a haunted dragon house.
Quite possibly. I feel, though, this pulling in my chest, right? And it's like the solid thump of a heartbeat that's continuous. But there seems to be purpose to this place. I think it's something more than Strahd. So there's something once guarded here. There's a really dark feeling running through my veins. There's something not right about this place. And it feels like we're being watched by something. So, and I feel like there's something to do with the Amber Temple as well. I don't know what it is.
Is this the fortress the dragon crawled back to, or was that a different structure?
I believe it is the fortress the dragon crawled back to. Hard to tell with these visions, but I may get another vision to confirm that.
Or not.
Or not. But it might be. You know, these visions, they come, they go, a little bit misty around the edges. Sometimes architectural details are lacking.
As you all approach, finally, you now find yourselves standing not too far away from the ruins. And you can indeed now see that perched atop a 10-foot wide, 10-foot high cube of granite is a moss-covered statue of a dragon, its wings tucked close to its body. The statue looks east towards the mansion. The fog is beginning to cling around the statue now, tendrils of fog moving up and wrapping itself round the ruins of this building. Wisps of it covering and flowing over the dragon and then down towards the stairs to your east. The stairs appear to be flagstone, and they're flanked by stone railings, climbing up to a landing in front of a pair of old wooden doors with rusted iron bands and knockers strapped like small dragons. That's what you...
Okay, this is not creepy at all.
That's what you can see from where you are.
I'm guessing that there's probably going to be, given there was a battle, we should probably try and prepare for ghosts and spirits and things.
Ghosts, wraiths.
Yeah. All that standard stuff that comes with bloody horrible battles that are no good. Darkness, I feel pulling, apart from this other quest for the dragon's head. Maybe that dark feeling I can feel is just wraiths and ghosts.
Is this an opening in the wall over here, Duncan?
Yes. So that's the tower that I showed you earlier that's collapsed on the right-hand side. If you just go back up in the Facebook Messenger, up to the photo, if you open that photo, you can see the dragon I'm talking about. It's facing, it's actually facing the building, and you can see that on the right-hand side, one of the towers has collapsed.
Oh yes, I see.
And that's
in the distance.
That's the opening that you can see there.
That is some awesome artwork, though, that they've done, isn't it? Okay. So, are these doors here open, or are they closed? The ones at the top of the stairs,
closed,
sorry.
Yep.
They're closed.
You can see from where you are that
Do we want to go
there's
in?
iron bands and that there's some rusted knockers on them. You can't sort of see what those are unless you really wanted to have a look. And as you look, Starfire, noticing that your passive perception is monstrously high, you can see that those knockers are shaped like small dragons. And just above the entrance, you can see that there's something carved into the stonework. Yeah, just the lint.
I tell the team this. Okay, I want to go up the steps and have a look. I tell the team I want to go and see what this carving is in the lint work.
Okay.
Righto.
I'll
Okay,
go with you.
so just move
Yeah.
your icons, those of you who are going.
Okay.
Just move, 60, 30 or moves. You can move up to 60 feet.
Irina can
Each
come
one
too.
of these squares is 10 feet, so just so you're aware.
Yeah.
I don't think I can move her though,
Okay,
as usual.
just stop there. Irina comes just to the bottom, as does Cage. Ia, what are you doing?
He is standing back away from that shit.
Right.
It seems like a bad idea.
As you
Everybody's
begin
talking
to
slowly.
walk up the stairs, Starfire, you can see now clearly in the lintel above the door the letters A R G Y N V O S T H O L T, Argynvosholt, carved
I guess we're here.
into the lintel.
Okay. Well, we're in the right place.
As you step foot
I give a double
on the
thumbs
third
up.
step up, suddenly you hear stone grinding and a feeling of arcane energy moving about you, but somewhat weakly. You spin round as the sound attracts your attention. Fisk! Your eyes snap up. The mouth of the dragon is opening as they're walking up the stairs. And suddenly, it exhales a 60-foot cone of harmless cold air. And then closes its mouth.
Oh. Okay.
The air...
Can I just sense... Sorry, go.
What were you saying, Bern?
I was just going to say...
Sorry, yeah.
Oh, it's Bern speaking.
I was just saying, I was lucky it wasn't fire or something.
Yeah, silver dragons. It's cold, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was just going to say, what time of day is this, Duncan?
It's late
light is
afternoon now because you've travelled pretty much all day.
Okay.
I said it would take you a day, like a full 8-9 hours to get here.
It's not totally dark
but the
yet,
sun
though.
is setting to the west, across where you've come from, where the winery sits on the hillocks to the west. Not that you can see it due to the mist. But again, as you're looking around, Starfire, Mount Garcus feels darker than normal, looming higher than perhaps it was a little bit before.
Illusions. I would suggest that we go inside, do a recce, and find somewhere to shelter for the night, given there are still wolves outside and werewolves. Try and find somewhere defensible. I'm sure this ruin will not bear too many creatures. Maybe.
Should we make some noise and see if
get
anything
the fight
comes
out of the
running?
way.
Yeah. Like, snake protocol. Start stomping your feet.
Yep. Singing out cooey. Anybody home? Exactly. Okay.
I'm going, what's this with the cold air breathing statue?
Guessing it's a defense mechanism against those advancing armies of the past, maybe. So there must still be magic in this place, right?
Hey, sorry, were you
Okay,
checking?
I'm going
were you checking
to
see if there's any magic. Is that what you said?
I
Yes.
said there is residual magic. I don't trust my my skills, but I think Cage would probably.
Age could have a look.
Yeah, because I was saying to Cage, I could feel this weak energy around me, and Cage has kindly offered to look into that. If I can get his sheet to open
I'm
again,
doing that
so
now
it's
for you.
refreshing. Oh, thank you.
So he rolled a 22, and yes, he moves his hands
Fantastic.
through the air, and actually, it's as if he's moving it through the mist. From where you see, it's as if the mist itself is following and trails behind his fingers as he moves around, feeling the weave of magic that wraps itself around the stairwell. Well, not stairwell, stairway. And he looks back to the dragon. He goes, "Yes, there is an old arcane connection here. The dragon is his evocation magic, and the dragon is once full of it. I suspect that we are very lucky that it is long past since it was cast, and that it is no longer a deadly encounter." And with that, he sort of snaps out and he goes, "That sounded all very cool. But yeah, there's some shit here, and I think that's not really happening anymore."
Cool.
And
Thanks,
he moves up
Cage.
to the door and he says, "Yeah, this looks spooky. Shall we go in?"
Definitely. After you.
Hey, the rest of you're still staying where you are. Can I just get what you guys want to do?
I'm just following up from the rear.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna trail slowly behind.
Okay, so I'll.
On the door,
Yep.
ready to.
So Starfire, Wolfrall, you're standing at the door with Cage. What are you guys gonna
Mhm.
do?
Cage is going to just check if there is anything, like he felt around the stair, but it was just really if he feels there's any kind of magic
He says
around
there's
the
magic
door.
all in this area. He says, but it is long gone. There are remnants of it I can feel as I move my my fingers through the weave, but I think we are safe. But I suspect it may regenerate overnight.
Okay.
Do you think we should go in through the front door, or maybe
the
try to go
broken
in
tower?
through another opening?
Like the broken tower? We could go in through the tower.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if there are more traps if that dragon was there guarding the front door.
Yeah, I thought about that as well. It's whether we come in through here. Because you can't see if there's a door there at all. Okay, party. Shall we just go through the front door? Get it over and done with? Or shall we sneak in through the tower?
Just front door. They know we're there anyway.
Yeah, I figure they would have seen us coming if there was anything there.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Just going to push on the front door.
Strangely,
Do you want
you
me to
feel
check
that
it
it
first?
is unlocked. And as you push it open, it reveals a dark foyer. Coincidentally, at the time you push it open, the sun sets behind you.
Yep, time to get inside.
You step
Yeah.
forward into...
Close
step
the door
forward,
behind
okay,
us.
move yourselves in.
Yep. And I guess one of the things we need to do, oh damn it, given it's dark, is to probably check and secure over by this. I don't know. I can't move. My computer's frozen. But to move by the tower.
Okay, so Irina comes in, Ear and Fisk, so just stay there. Starfire, Wolfrall, just shovel yourselves there, get yourselves in. Irina comes over here. Cage will move up next to you. And I'll just wait for the two rights to
Yeah, my computer's just a bit slow. Dodgy internet.
Yeah, are you in or are you out here?
I'm in. I don't know who
Right.
moved me.
This room.
I did when you said it wasn't working.
Oh, thanks.
This room feels like a king's tomb. A grand staircase
Oh, shit.
leads up to stone balconies held aloft by stone pillars and arches in front of you. A tall, faded tapestry depicting a nobleman in silver armour hangs from an iron rod above the staircase landing. 6 sets of double doors lead from this foyer. Along the walls, displayed on marble pedestals, are 3 alabaster busts of handsome men. A 4th bust and its pedestal have been knocked over, and the shattered remains lie strewn across the mosaic floor. 2 chandeliers of wrought iron hang from the ceiling like monstrous black spiders.
We do a quick recce, Fisk of the first cabin, and make sure that the doors near the tower, the ones over here, are locked. So see if we
As you
can
begin
secure
to
this
busy
place.
yourselves,
Was that a
yes,
hissing noise?
you hear a soft bestial
that?
hiss in the darkness, and suddenly a great shadow with wings moves across the walls and disappears to the south.
Ooh. Is it a great dragon-shaped shadow?
It certainly seemed to be a draconic shadow, and it has an ominous feeling. But it's now gone, and you can no longer hear any sound except silence.
Which way did it go?
Flashed across from where the stairways are to the east, and flashed across and disappeared like as a shadow against the southern wall.
Okay.
So are dragons friendly to you, Starfire?
Hopefully, we're kin, though distant kin. So this is the southern wall, right? Just north, south, east, west? Or is it turned around
So
a bit?
south is to the bottom. Yeah,
Yep,
so
okay,
southern
perfect.
wall.
Okay, so if it's
Yeah,
gone this
so
way,
the
then
shadow moved
there.
from basically almost where that faded tapestry, yeah,
Tapestry is?
depicting the nobleman in silver armor.
Yeah. Okay.
Do any of the busts of handsome men or the tapestry remind us of anyone we've met?
Or of the tapestry, the guy in the
Give me
tapestry?
history checks, all of you.
Okay. Irina's probably going to know this stuff better than us, though, right?
Maybe.
I would say.
So Wolfrall, yeah,
Rolled a
Wolfrall,
20.
Cage, yeah. Fisk, you're busy looking for spiders. Stabbing spiders. You are here to stab spiders, mate. And Cage is still concerned about the weave and the fact that he can now no longer feel it, and he sort of mentions that perhaps the evocation magic was only weaved around the stairway outside.
Okay.
But quite clearly to you, Wolfrall, is that the man in the tapestry is also one of the busts. And it seems odd that there are features shared in the other 2 busts that are still standing. Clearly one is shattered and broken, but it's as if they are different guises of the same person. They all seem to be
Or they could be blood
all seem
relatives.
to be somewhat related or share features of the man on the tapestry. And certainly, Starfire, you feel that there is something more to the man.
Mm.
Is the smashed bust, is it totally smashed, or are there any parts of it that give a feel for what it looked
Not
like?
really. It's beyond any sort of... You can see bits, but there's nothing that, is coherent enough for you to, yeah.
Mm. Okay. Shall we then just make this place a bit defensible? Just check that the doors in the tower are locked. Just check the 6 doors.
That's what I'm
Or
doing.
at least
I'm
find a room.
check around.
Cool. We trust Fisk of the first cabin to keep us safe.
So, what was that, Fist? Sorry?
I'm just creeping around the doors
Yeah.
and checking them and doing
Yeah,
just
so I
a
need
general
Yeah,
check
give me an
on.
investigation check. Yeah, sorry. I thought yeah.
Yeah, it's rolled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a 2. Okay.
12.
Yeah, no.
12.
Yeah, so pretty much it looks as if there has been some movement here. Perhaps animals. Nothing that you can make out that look like, humanoid footprints or anything like that, other than the ones that you've sort of tramped in from the mud outside. But other than the door to the east from where you are, which is open, and you can sort of just see that it seems to be some sort of hall or something. And there's a soft white glow just coming from it that you can now see as darkness begins to fall. And the last of the light streaming in from the west is beginning to fade. That's what you can tell. But the other doors that you've looked at all seem reasonably normal double doors. All unlocked, I might add, with no real sort of locking mechanism.
Security.
Oh, we need to find somewhere secure then.
Into the light.
Yeah, so there's a very faint glow just coming from behind the open doors that you can see there.
I might just creep towards that. Ooh.
Okay. You're gonna keep creeping?
Yeah. I'm just rolling you my stealth roll, that's all.
The rest of you look around and you don't know where Fisk has gone. He seems to have disappeared.
Oh,
Damn
God.
So, what are the rest of you doing now?
Okay, just checking. Fisk has gone to the north. Can I just go south? I just want to see if there is, where that ruined tower is, that this is a door, right? Whether it can be locked. Any of the southern ones can be locked as well. They're all unlockable.
Yeah, so there's no clear locking mechanism, but they are firmly shut. And they sort of, they click open and shut, but there's nothing to bolt it down, so to speak, if that makes sense.
And looking around the room, can we see anything heavy, like furniture? Do the doors come in or swing out? No, there's just
the rubble from the, and they all swing out from this room.
Ah, okay. We're going to go up and stay safe then. Okay, I guess we should probably figure out where Fisk has disappeared to. Last seen creeping north.
Alright, just give me a sec, guys. Ah! Bernard, if you just check Facebook Messenger. Yeah, we're right. Okay, so the rest of you, though, what would you like to do?
Wander up here to where we last saw Fisk.
Okay, Starfire, as you approach, you see beyond the doors to the east there is a faint glow.
And no sign of
Give
Fisk.
me a perception check.
Okay. All right, and do stuff. Give me a sec.
No.
Ooh, not feeling particularly perceptive. What about Cage, who's tagging along with me? Can I just get him to
Cage
do a perception
doesn't
check
see
as well,
anything.
please? As we look for Fisk.
Cage doesn't see
Oh,
anything.
man.
He's very.
Cage
he's
still
still
doesn't
busy.
see anything.
Still busy
Okay.
looking around. He's quite fascinated by the history of this place. He's sort of, he's getting not the history, the feel, the groove of the place.
Oh, man.
Okay, Fisk, over to you.
Okay.
Having had a quick look, I'm going to slip back into the main area.
Something moves out of the dim white from the east. Catching Cage on guard, he quickly brings himself up to cast Firebolt, but stops as he realizes it's simply Fisk.
Okay. Fisky, where'd you go? What'd you
Yeah.
see?
So just there's another room there with a large, massive table, actually, big table with dragons. The feet of the table are carved with sculptured dragons for legs. Like the rest of the place, it's all damaged, but there's a chandelier above the table that's glowing with a white light.
Okay.
There's also water leaking in that's created a big puddle. There's some statues. There's lots of doors coming in and out, and lots of panels depicting silver dragons and the like. And having had a quick look at that, because I just wanted to see what this light was I'd observed I've crept back.
So it's not an easily defensible room then? Like if we're trying to look for somewhere safe?
Well, there's certainly a lot of doorways coming in, so no, not particularly defensible. Although it's interesting that the chandelier is glowing.
That's true.
I mean, you wonder where its power comes from.
So it's like a magical glow, is it?
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't know anything about electricity, but definitely a magical glow. Didn't appear to be any candles or anything like that.
Do you think it's worth... Did you shake the room down? Did you do a thorough investigation? Do you think it's worth going back in to look at any of the other doors?
Yeah, I absolutely did not. I just did a quick look.
Quick recce. Okay. Given it's such a big manor, I mean, do we want to go upstairs and see if we can find a defendable room upstairs? Or do we want to go into that room and then check out the passages from that room?
We get a vibe check of the room. Did you feel safe? Did you feel creeped out?
The whole
Can we,
place creeps me out. You big people creep me out.
can we get a vibe check?
Yeah,
I'd rather
creep me
not
out.
go
Feeling,
to that.
feeling the love, Fisk.
Yeah.
Jeez, tough. Well, it would be really handy if we could, just find somewhere safe, given it's dark, that we can defend ourselves if the werewolves and wolves come through. Though, to be fair, if we parked up on the balcony, we could spot them coming in through the lower levels, right? So we could take shots at them from above.
Yeah, but what's on the above levels coming at us?
Yeah, we should probably have a look.
Um,
Do we want to go up or do we want to go into that room? At
I
least there's
would-
light in that room. It's getting
I was gonna
dark,
say,
right?
Yeah,
I'd
it's
rather.
starting to get dark. I might add.
I think we
So
want to go up.
Okay.
So back into the creepy room.
Either that or into one of the towers to the north.
Cage
Yeah, but
suddenly
that requires us going outside.
stumbles and curses a little bit under his breath.
Oh, you okay there, KG?
He says, "Yes,
I mean,
sorry, it's the dark. Obviously, like my halfling friend here, we don't have the ability to see in the dark. And whilst the glow is in that part of the place, I'm concerned that I might trip. Shall we light?
Really?
Shall we light a light, or what should we do?"
Yeah, it's starting
Sounds like
to
a no
get
from
dark.
me, DM.
It feels like we're going to need the light to investigate in the dark, though, right?
Yeah, but the way he said it makes me not want to do that.
I'm just shrinking you all down. Don't panic.
Surprised he can't see in the dark.
Panicking.
Features and traits.
Yeah, Cage doesn't have night vision, and neither does the halfling.
I don't know if I have it either.
Got bitten.
I think
Yeah.
I think you've got it, Starfire.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find it.
I have. I've got dark vision. I just wondered if Cage's night dark vision had improved since he got bitten.
Yeah, that's what I would have thought too. Given everything else is healing, I say to Cage, it seems weird that you can't see in the dark, given everything else seems to be going your way with this curse. There's some definite positives.
He says, "I feel no different than I have before."
Oh, but you can see.
Oh yes, I
Your arm
have
healed
my
well.
sight back for sure, but I don't know what else to say.
But no dark vision yet, huh? Is that weird? I can't see it on my character sheet. Okay.
Yeah, we're small.
Do you want me to go ahead because I do have dark vision?
Are we going into the room I came from?
And
It's the room you came from, creepy. Vibe check.
Fisk, you suddenly hear from the door here. You hear almost like a muffled cough.
Yeah. I'll let everyone know I can hear her to the north, through the northern door.
Shall we play? We'll just say, hello, we are but weary travellers seeking rest for the night.
No, let's not let the cough know we're here. Well, it probably already does.
It would know because we haven't been quiet. We did
Definitely
coo as we
knows.
came in. Yeah. We'll just be honest and go, hello, anybody
out.
home? Yeah, we know there's somebody here, so you may as well come out. We're just weary travellers seeking rest for the night.
My bow is loaded.
We hear your ghastly cough come forth.
Yeah, he is terrifying, the poor creature.
We might have a cough mixture in our belongings.
Well, yeah, that's a thing. We can say we've got a druid who can heal that cough of
Bit
yours.
of bark.
Why don't you come out?
Bit of bark and charcoal.
COVID-19 says no.
A bit of bark in the tea. We've got all the
So the
good
double
stuff.
doors are closed. Yet there is no lock, as you know, on any of these internal doors so far. What?
Why don't we just go up and follow the cough?
Let's go. Follow that cough.
I suppose. Oh, nothing good ever happens.
As well front it. Face it now before it gets super, super dark.
Yeah.
But in terms of light, sorry, I was just going to check. I think Cage has a spell for light. Wait a minute. Something on, maybe it's a cantrip. What has he got? Oh, maybe not. Maybe Starfire? Let's have a look. I'm sure somebody had light. Nope, only burning hands. Who had the ability to cast light? Was it Ear on an object?
Possibly. Let me check.
Otherwise,
Dancing lights.
otherwise, I have a torch in my pack and a tinderbox, and I can light my torch.
I've got fairy fire.
Cool. Just so that everybody can see.
I feel as though for torch size, I feel like dancing lights is better. Create up to 4 torch size lights within range and make them appear as torches, lanterns, or glowing orbs that hover in the air for duration.
Glowing orbs would be cool.
So concentration, but it only lasts up to a minute. It's just a cantrip.
Is it dark where we're going? As we move through the door, Dunk, to the north,
so you're going to move through the door now?
Move through the door.
Okay. Who's pushing the door open? Because at the moment it looks like it's Fisk.
Oh, God, no. Just move back down.
Hey, Bernard, can I just ask?
He did not.
Can you see? Can you see everything, or is it all dark to you?
No, I can see the room we're in completely.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The dynamic lighting mustn't be working properly, because you shouldn't be seeing anything. But anyway, that's okay. Cool.
So it's this door here, right? We're talking about to the north.
No.
The one that's not
this one here.
Hang on, which one?
So this one, this one here
on the screen.
Yeah.
This one here.
Fisk went through that other.
That was the one with the white glow.
I went through that one. It's this door here the cough came from.
Okay.
Starfire.
Okay.
Starfire opening the door. The first thing that strikes you is that there are 5 barrels lying in wooden braces along the walls of this dark, mouldy storage room.
Okay.
And as you can see, it extends 30 feet to the north, and it's 20 feet wide.
Hang on, let me get that down. 20 foot wide. Okay. I look around.
Are you moving in?
And I try. Well, I've opened the door, so from the door, I'm just going to see what I can see first. And I'm guessing I'm not. Sorry. Perception. Have I noticed anybody or anything moving in the room? Can I hear anybody?
Did you roll?
Yep, I rolled
26
perception.
Oh my goodness.
She's very perceptive today.
You can see that there's some blood. You see it. your vision sees it clearly as it's sort of glistening on the floor, and a trail of blood moves down past the 3 barrels on the right, and then you see a leg, and you can now see hiding behind the barrels some sort of leg as it slowly is withdrawn in behind the barrel.
Okay, I will call out and say, hey friend, I can see that you are injured and hiding behind the barrel. Would you like some help there?
This voice, who are you?
We are but a party of weary travellers who are on the road seeking shelter for the night, and you look pretty injured from the amount of blood on the floor. Can we help you? We have a healer with us.
Oh, I would appreciate any help, and this elf moves itself into view, crawling, and takes a position just in front of the barrels there.
Okay.
My name is Savid. I'm a dusk elf. I was out looking for a lost child, and I was accosted by needlebrights, and I've taken refuge in this mansion. It's very good to meet you. Come in. You must not stay out in the open, for I've been here, and there are things in this building that I do not understand. But we must, upon the dawn, leave.
Okay. Let me come over and help you to your feet. Do you suggest we go into the room with the bright light? Would that help?
Come in here. Help me. But are there? You said there were a party. I see one.
Yes.
Is there perhaps?
There's more of us.
I see. Come. I am Savid. I must say that it is great to see you.
Okay, Savid, I'm just going to get the rest of my party to come and help with you. And again, do you feel this is the safest room, or should we go into the room with the light?
I have been here for many hours now, and there are things moving around in this place, but I do not know what to say other than I'm here. I've been trying to patch myself up. I am very wounded, and you can see that he has got bits and chunks. He's been in the wars, Savid. He is most definitely a little worse for wear.
Okay, friend, let me come and I turn around to the party going, did you hear this conversation, or do I need to just update you?
Cage and Fisk may have heard some. Ia and Wolfrel, not really, no. And Irina is now moving up next to you. Just to there.
Okay, I call out for Cage to come with me, and I call out to the other members of the party and go, we have a wounded dusk elf here.
Cage moves.
Can I get some help?
Cage moves in, and immediately he notices that there's a door to the right. And he sort of starts to look over the barrels. And you notice that there are also no other windows inside this room. Cage moves down and introduces himself to the elf.
Very good. So Cage, could you help lift the dusk elf up off the floor and bring him towards the door? But this room has no windows, no doors, did you say? Apart from one at the end? Or one near the end?
There's a door here.
Yeah, the one near the end, this end. The one on the right that Cage notices. Yeah. Defensible position.
Fisk, it's getting quite dark now. Now, Ia, did Ia, you cast dancing lights though, is that correct or not?
Yeah.
Right. And so you're staying at the stairs there?
Yeah.
So Does Savit look like the Dusk Elf we had met previously?
No, you've not met Savid before, but he begins
Okay.
to introduce himself, and he says, I have heard rumors of you. You are the travelers who were shipwrecked here. Is this right?
Yes, that's correct. Seems our reputation precedes us.
Now,
Who was the child you were looking for?
a young girl named Arabella. She
Oh, we've heard
you
about
have
Arabella.
has she been found?
No, not from when we had been, what are we now, 4 days into our trip? It was about a week ago,
I see.
I think, that we'd heard she'd gone missing.
I was looking for her, and I was forced to take refuge here. I don't like coming here. There is much history to this place.
Well, let's find somewhere defensible, and maybe you can tell us a bit about the history.
Yes, yes.
Okay, I'm just going to be back in a second. I will go on mute. Sorry, going to take a quick break.
Okay. Here.
How badly injured is Savit?
Reasonably.
Should I
Yeah.
maybe?
He's on his last quarter of his, hit points basically. So he looks pretty fucked up. Yeah.
I might give him some healing.
So you're going to cast a healing spell. Okay. So roll your dice. 15. He is 100% healed. He is feeling much better, and he's like cracking. Thank you. He sort of shakes off, and bits of needle blight now fall off him. Now that you've healed him. Ia, can I just ask what you're doing now at the base of the stairs?
Yeah, I think I'm just going to move up towards the door where they're all standing. I'll just move a bit closer, but, not too fast or abrupt, so I don't want to scare the Dusk Elf.
And your tiefling guys, yes.
Yes.
So the Dusk Elf is now over here in the corner. Cage is checking the barrels and has determined that the wine has all turned to vinegar and or evaporated. They basically, Savid is starting to sort of chat much more comfortably. He's feeling a little bit safe, but he says it is soon to be nightfall. Surely we must find refuge here and stay overnight, for it is too dangerous. Yet I am fearful that the dragon's ghost haunts these places.
Of course it does.
It
Here
does.
it's
Oh,
seem that way.
Savid, we are scared. Can you fight?
I have only this small dagger, and he sort of pulls out a dagger very quickly and flicks it around with his fingers, and then sheaths it back.
Looks like you might know how to use that.
Yes, he says. Come, perhaps we should shut the door behind us and seek refuge in here.
So what's in these barrels?
Cage says, Cage
had a
says,
look?
look, they used to be wine, but 3 of them have evaporated, and these two here, where he's standing, it's what is left is vinegar, and he gives a little shiver.
Good for cleaning purposes.
Fisk must be devastated, though.
He says it's particularly devastating because, and he points to it, and on each barrel you now notice that it says Wizards of the Winery, and emblazoned across the middle of it is a Champagne de l'Estompe. All five.
Aw,
Yeah.
we could have made some money.
Damn.
Shame. Have you healed Savid?
Yep.
It is Savid, not
Savid.
Savit, right?
Savid has been
Yes.
healed. Yep.
I healed him.
So Fisk and Ear are
Okay,
outside.
cool,
Fisk,
okay.
it's now basically dark. So where are your dancing lights? Yeah. Are they out with you?
Yeah, where
Yeah.
I
Okay.
am.
So Fisk.
So Cage shouldn't really be able to see anything.
Cage is sort of just getting a little bit of the glow through the open door. But Cage now sort of is moving back, and he's sort of hanging out with you two out here now. But he's sort of also both Fisk and Cage. The light that's coming through this doorway is, as it's getting darker now, you can sort of tell it's a little bit brighter. It's not getting brighter, but it's comparatively getting better.
It's
yeah.
more apparent.
Yeah.
Before we in that room, should we check what's behind that door that Savid's near?
Yeah, I think so. This one.
Yeah, that's the one.
Vid, have you been into through that
He
door
says,
before?
no, I came up the stairs and into the hall, and then suddenly I realised what this place was when I saw Argynvosholt himself emblazoned upon the tapestry. He and his fellow knights were slaughtered here many, many hundreds of years ago, and I immediately knew that the ghost of Argynvosholt is Argynvos, I should say, is no doubt haunting this very rampant itself. Perhaps even his knights remain, for I've heard that there are men of great power who roam looking to dispatch and cause all sorts of havoc against the one they call Strahd. And he sort of whispers the name and looks furtively about as he's mentioned Strahd. And he says,
okay.
But shall we open it and go through?
I think it's worth
I
checking.
open it then. He
Does
opens
it appear
it and
locked? Yep.
he steps in and disappears into the darkness.
Savid, you're a bit of a loose cannon.
I'll follow
You need
him.
to
I'll follow
calm
him.
down.
It's a
He
bit
can see in the dark
gung-ho.
like I can, though.
Yeah, didn't even check the
Probably
trap.
why.
As Wolfril
Classic schoolboy error,
follows in
right?
behind, you see that this was clearly once a kitchen. It's been plundered, its tables are overturned. The floor is littered with rusted utensils and smashed crockery. Narrow windows flanking a hearth look out over a cemetery that you can see in the lightning as it flashes. Gravestones. Disturbed earth. Mounds. As thunder
That doesn't feel
bursts
good.
around you,
Is it freshly disturbed?
there's an open iron pot hanging from a hook inside a blackened fireplace. And it rattles on a hook and bobs up and down as though something is inside it. And that's just over here.
Oh God.
Ching,
Is there a
ching,
lid
ching,
on
ching,
it?
ching, 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 ching. Ching, ching, ching. Ching, ching, ching.
Maybe it's a stuck kitty.
Maybe.
Exactly. Maybe we need to
Savid
check
moves
out.
forward.
Is it an open cauldron?
Well, it's over there. Do you want to go have a look? You're standing around the corner at the moment.
Yeah, I'll go
I
and
just
have a
wait
look.
for Savid
I'm
to
not
have a
going
look.
right up to it, though. Just I want to get to where I can see it a bit better.
Yeah. Well, that's up to you to move.
Hey, can I ask a question while I was out? Did everybody introduce themselves to Savid?
No.
No.
Perfect. Okay, I would suggest we introduce Arena as Sally, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
If he knows the history and he's heard stuff about us, maybe we shouldn't let them know that she's with us. Maybe.
Yeah. Not a bad idea.
Wolfrel, as you suddenly there, a bat flies out from the pot and lurches itself towards you and flies over. Do you want to strike it? Do you want to do anything?
No.
It flutters about, and then suddenly it makes its way out and lands up on the top ceiling. Atop near the ceiling in the corner to the southeast there. And sort of settles back in and sort of furtively seems to be echo sounding you.
That's not suspicious. Old ruined manor.
Interesting.
Bat.
Yeah.
Bat.
Bat.
What turns into bats?
Vampire.
You can see that.
It's a vampire.
You can see that up here to the north. You can see that there's a curtain, a tattered curtain, and beyond it, you can see that there's like strewn across the floor. There seems to be like a wreckage of half a dozen beds and other bits of furniture, as if it was like perhaps a servant's quarters or something like that. That's what you can see, just bits and glimpses of through the tattered curtains just up there.
I might move into there and have a look.
Okay. Alright, Fist,
Any more-
Cage, and Ia, you're still remaining outside the door. Irina is staying at the winery. Starfire, what are you doing? Wolfrel, you've moved up there. Tattered brown drapes cover the windows of this circular room. And you can see as the lightning flashes outside and thunder rumbles. As I said, strewn about the floor is the wreckage of half a dozen beds and other bits of furniture. It's clear that perhaps at one point some household staff once slept there.
No sign of any bats up in the ceiling.
Give me a perception check. So Vid wanders up behind you, and as you turn around looking for bats, he gives you a little start. He says,
Look.
Should we stay here? What should we do? I felt much safer curled up against those wine barrels." And he says,
Did you?
"Are your friends coming?" And he sort of now sees a little uneasy, and he sort of steps away from you, eyeing you suspiciously.
They're not very good in the dark like we are. I'm just looking around to see if there are any more bats.
Says,
Can you see any?
Only the one that was nesting in the it's there, and he points up into the corner.
Maybe we should head back to them, to the others.
I think so.
What was this spot here?
Oh, that's an old fireplace. So Savid wanders back and comes back in and sort of goes off into the end there. Alright, anyone else want to take any actions at this point?
I'm just looking. This door here, it's another one that can't be locked.
That's correct, yeah.
Or can it be locked? Damn it.
Can we move a barrel up against it?
Yeah, sure can.
I tell them about the bat.
I reckon we just move that barrel up towards it, go in that room, barricade ourselves for the night.
That's a good idea.
But I don't know about this Svid person. Do we trust them?
He seems fine.
Yeah, I think it's like I'll say we should probably start, if this is where we're going to nest for the night, we should probably sort it out, right?
Yeah. Do our watch turns and everything.
Yeah. I'll call Cage into the room as well and just say, dude,
Okay.
we're going to, though I am incredibly worried about being locked in a room with Cage right now.
I'm worried about the bat.
Okay, so Fisky, what are you
So
doing?
we've left the bat in the kitchen.
I'm just keeping close to someone with light, pretty much.
So you're all now in this room. I assume you shut the doors behind you.
Yes, so
Yeah.
we're just shutting
Yeah.
the doors and we're going to put barrels in front of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the
All
go.
right, as you
So
barrel yourselves in.
barrel.
We barricade ourselves in.
Savid asks if you have any food.
Fuck off, Savid. It's our food.
She's so tetchy for a bard.
Yeah. I'll just whisper it into Irina's ear. Just go along with the fact you're called Sally, okay? Just before I answer and talk to Savid.
He says,
So I'll say to Savid,
Yep.
we've got rations between us. So I'm just going to dig in my pack and I'll get something out for you.
You notice that
But,
Savid is in actual fact sort of is looking, peering into the darkness using his ability to discern a little bit in the dark. And he goes, there's 5 of you I see. Is that right?
Yeah.
6.
Yes.
hang on, let us introduce ourselves. And I point to Irina and say, "This is Sally." So Sally, I point to Cage and say, "This is Cage the Mage."
Mm-hmm.
Fisk of the First Cabin, Ear, our spectacular tiefling bard, Wolfrel, our amazing healer you've already met.
I have heard of your type, tiefling. What brings you to this land?
Mm-hmm. Shipwrecked with the crew.
I see, it is true then. You are the chosen ones who have come. Are you here because of Argynvosholt? Has he called you here to Argynvosholt? This was his home, you know.
Can you give us some history around Argynvos and why we would be called here?
Argynvos was a noble dragon, and in human guise he led the Knights of the Order of the Silver Dragon. They gave shelter to refugees who had come to the valley to escape Strahd's army. This place was built by Argynvos, I think long before Strahd came. But Strahd's soldiers, they came and they slew the dragon, they destroyed the Order, and they sacked this mansion. We do not come here, nor the Vistani. This place is haunted and has some dark purpose that none of us are ever behold.
Why would Strahd Argynvos? That's the bit I don't understand.
You know, Argynvos was aiding Strahd's enemies, and when Strahd came to this valley, Argynvos aided and fought Strahd, but Strahd's armies, Argynvos nearly won, but then Strahd's men from the far realms came and destroyed everything in their wake, and Argynvos in dragon form was fell.
Is there any history about the dragon's head?
You do know of this. It is said that the head... Yes?
Yeah, keep going. No, it's okay.
It is said that the head lies in the fortress of his enemy, and returning it to its rightful crypt, which I believe would be here, somewhere in this ruin of a mansion, will bring light once again to Barovia.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. We had not heard that yet.
Mm.
Okay. Note to self, update action list.
You hear... Suddenly you hear a voice calling from
Oh,
outside your room. A muffled voice, yet strong and loud, as if it echoes down the hall. Hello! It sounds distinctly as if it is Vistani in its accent.
We all stay very quiet.
yeah.
Darny.
We give Savid the shh, don't say anything. Okay.
Hello!
Could go badly.
Hello! Your delivery is here, as you requested. I am going to leave it here and go. Hello?
This is an Uber.
Uber Eats.
Yeah.
Did anybody order
somebody say-
Chinese?
Menu log.
Savid was asking for food.
Savid, are you with the Vistani?
He says,
Is there
I
something you've delivered?
I live with the Vistani. That is Vistani voice, but shh. The sound here is odd, for I heard you all talking outside.
Oh,
Shh.
okay.
Shh. And the voice continues. I'm going to leave now. I have left the wagon and taking my horse. I bid you a good day. Hello? And with that, you hear the outside doors shut.
Mm.
I don't know about that.
I think
Think
just
we
leave
could
it.
be experiencing some trickery.
I think we just
But
set our watch for the night and we can see it in daylight, maybe.
what has he delivered, though?
Could just be a trick. Could be nothing.
Could be a trick. But there's also the missing girl.
You think one of their own took her? I thought the Vistani told us. What was the go? I have to go back and look through the notes. When Arabella disappeared, she just disappeared, right?
Didn't she go to the lake?
Hmm.
I
don't know.
Why did you come here to look for her, Savid?
I came here after I was attacked by the needle blights. Perhaps we could go with the Vistani if he's travelling at night and has a carriage and a horse. Perhaps we could leave this place.
Perhaps
Probably not a
not.
great idea.
Not at night. I'm going to give Savid one of my rations, one of my days of rations, and go. Sorry, I'm just trying to take it off my sheet. Here.
Ah, thank you.
Have a
Thank
ration
you. And
pack.
he basically just starts to
Okay.
eat, the dried sort of meat and the nuts and he's just like how hoofing it down. It's like he's like never eaten, and it's almost as if it's been days that he hasn't eaten.
Probably not the time to tell him a lot of it's not vegetarian. I can't seem to alter my ration pack. Why is that?
So, are you intending on doing anything?
Consuming food, staying in the room.
I'd like to slip out and see if I can see out the window, the wagon. Are you okay if I slip out in the dark and have a look out the window to see what I can see?
We would have to roll the barrel aside, which is going to be noisy and probably give us away, though. So let's just weighing that up.
Everybody probably knows we're already in there. If there's anything in the house. They probably already know that we're there.
Well, the Vistani might not, though. Can we?
Yeah, we don't want
the
Vistani to find us.
We really don't.
The Vistani aren't that bad, Vic says. The Dust Girls, we live with them.
Yeah.
We had a slight
Ah.
misunderstanding with the Vistani,
Ah, I see.
and as a result, they're not very happy
Was
with
this
us.
Madame Eva, their fortune teller?
No, Madame Eva was good to us. It was the other party, the rest of the Vistani that lives with the Dust Girls.
Let's just quiet down on that one.
Yeah, let's just
Doesn't
say
really matter. It's in the past.
we've had a misunderstanding. They're not very happy with us. We would prefer to not engage with them.
Ah,
Yeah. Not something
Do
we'd
you-
want to resolve in a place like this on a
do you want
dark
me
night.
to go with you?
With the sword.
And he's looking at you, Wolfrel.
Only if the rest of the party are happy to move the barrel.
Well, we could go through.
They don't seem
We
keen.
could go through the other door that's back here.
What other door?
He says,
On the kitchen.
I found this door. We could pull it open.
Hey, what? There's another door.
Just here.
I thought he seemed to get into that room.
Where is it?
He
Where?
moves over to where Cage is, and he pushes around, and he basically pulls the door open. And
Oh man.
you can see that there's some form of room beyond that, but you can't in this darkness. Although suddenly the lightning flashes, and you can see that it's a wood-panelled den. Again, it seems to have been ransacked. There's broken furniture tossed about it. You can see across
Maybe we should.
on the western wall a cold, large hearth.
Just
Standing
seems to
upright,
see-
almost in front of you, when the lightning flashes again. Against that north wall is a sarcophagus. It seems to be made of black wood and has a...
Oh, good.
A sarcophagus?
A sarcophagus made of black wood. Okay. Not ominous or anything.
Dad, did you just try to speak?
Yeah,
We didn't hear you.
that's all right.
It's all right, but we're actually going to send Fisk in to have a look. So
Yeah.
We
I
barrel
can't
the
see.
wrong doors.
There's no,
Let's
I
see.
can't see. That's why I'm up the back corner.
right. So we have to cast fairy lights or something in. Well, actually, the elves
Has
can
Savid
see.
just gone in there?
I think Savid may have left us.
I think he's gone
Who's
into
gone?
that room.
Sorry, Fisk
Has
has?
he?
No,
Savid.
no.
No, Savid. We can't see
Savid's
Savid.
right here. Can you not see him?
Oh, sorry, I couldn't see him under.
Can't see him. Sorry, let me move Cage.
I can't see him under names.
Yeah, I just moved
There
him
he
to
is.
the left there. He's just up there.
Ah,
You see him? Yeah.
cool.
So he's
Yep,
stepped
I
into
see him
the
now.
room. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I
is
might
there a
step
window?
in behind him and have a look.
So as you get in there now and the lightning flashes, you can see the sarcophagus is sort of carved in the image of a queen. It's made of black wood. You can see now also shattered wine glasses and decanters. There's some rotted divans, broken chairs, an overturned ottoman, and 2 smashed oil lamps.
Hmm.
The
But the sarcophagus seems fine.
sarcophagus seems fine, and the fireplace opposite on the western wall seems untouched as well.
Is it dusty in here?
Yes.
Are there any footprints in the
Give me an
dust?
investigation check.
That was a good thought.
Mm.
No, there are none.
Mm.
Did you want to check the window and see if you can see the wagon?
Yeah, I might do that. Go across to this window, the one furthest from the sarcophagus. I'm assuming
That's the
that's the
sarcophagus,
sarcophagus. I'm going around the long way, quietly, tiptoeing, and being careful as I approach the window to try not to be seen from
Halfway
outside.
through the room, Savid, only a couple of feet behind you, suddenly this fiery thing erupts in the dead hearth, assuming a draconic form. It's hissing, it's crackling, and it unfurls its smoky wing. Roll initiative.
Ah, classic.
Can we hear it from inside the room where we are?
You hear cracking, you hear ah from Savid. So yeah,
Okay, so because we're going to run, I'm guessing you want all of us to
Yep,
roll initiative then?
please, that'd be good.
Yep, pretty much. I wonder why it's not appearing on my screen anymore.
That's Irina.
Where's Cage the Mage? Let's see if I can roll for Cage and get him on the board.
Nah, you just roll for him. I'll have added him. No, you're in there twice somehow.
Right?
No, sorry, it's you. That's why. I'll add Cage. So what did you roll for Cage? Was that 19? I'm gonna go with 19 just for convenience sake. Everyone on now?
I don't think
Yeah,
Cage
that's alright.
rolled
So
though.
I put Cage
Sorry,
on.
I'm
So
just.
22.
It's really slow.
Oh, yeah.
22 for ear, Cage 18, Starfire 18, Fist 10, then the fire, Wolfrel 4. That's everybody? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in the room, right back at the back. You hear, with your hearing, you hear and then suddenly you see like the flickering of flames cast against the northern wall where Fisk is standing, coming through the door that's just been opened.
Yeah, I just move
So you can
into
only
that room.
Yeah,
I
so you can
assume that-
just move up to here. So you can see into the room, but you can't get, unless you're going
Okay.
to take your other 30 feet as your action. But if you want to do an action, you have to do it from there. Otherwise, you can move into the room.
But
You
I
can
can
see, and you see this sort of fire, draconic fire shape in the hearth erupting, throwing a red glow throughout the room, which is clearly what you saw flickering up against the wall to the north there. You see Wolfrel standing not quite there,
hot?
but more kind of there in the middle of the room, and Savid just behind her, just there.
I don't know what the best thing to do would be.
If it's a dragon, maybe call for me. Maybe I can speak to it.
Yeah.
So it's
I just get.
just a. Is it hot?
Can I try Charmed Monster?
Sure.
Maybe that will help.
Okay. So you've cast it. Have you taken it off your, you used your spell slot?
Yeah, that's why it went in twice.
There is no seeming effect on the fire whatsoever. The energy just dissipates into the hearth itself. Cage, what are you doing?
Can Cage actually see the dragon form from where he is?
No,
I just
you'll
can't
have to
see the
move.
door. Because is that the
door's
door
here.
right there? You'll have to move. Okay.
It's exactly where ear
Cage
is
will.
where the door is, basically.
Right, okay. So Cage will move up next to Ear but not go into the room
so
at the
again,
moment.
he can see Wolfril and
And-
Savid's silhouette against this fiery, draconic, large creature that's sort of come almost. It's inside the hearth, but also its wings have now spread outside the hearth.
Okay, so Starfire is going to come up behind Cage and into the room, step into the room, and call out in Draconic. She'll call out, "Hold, we're friends."
Okay. Fisk, what are you doing?
I'm just going to move up to the doorway, see what's going on.
Yep. Taking any action?
I can just see that
Yep.
Bernie thing
And
coming.
Wolfril and Savid.
Yeah. No, I won't take any action this turn.
The fiery dragon.
Oh.
What?
Oh, nothing. My Roll20 keeps trying
Right.
to exit me.
That's all right. You scared
Sorry.
me. The fiery dragon hisses as it addresses you, Wolfril. My knights have fallen into darkness. Save them if you can. Show them the light that they have lost. And with that, the embers flicker and die.
Ooh.
And with that, that's where we'll call it for the night.
So was
Oh, so it's gone.
Oh.
there we go.
Creepy.
Interesting.
Creepy, Mr. Sleepy.
Very creepy.
Wow. Okay. Okay, well, thanks, Dunk. That was fun.
No worries, guys.
Very interesting being in a creepy old
Yes.
mansion.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. So 2 weeks, and we'll keep exploring Argynvosholt. Unless
I'll put some
Wolfril,
notes up.
you've got 10 minutes and you want to go to the window, we can finish off there.
I would like to go to the window. I've got 10 minutes if you do.
Sure. Those of you who are not going with Wolfril to the window can stay and listen and watch too if they like.
Okay.
You are not going, or you are going?
Not going. If you're going, then you're going as well. So Wolfril, after
Don't worry.
your heart suddenly skips a couple of beats after the fiery dragon, lightning again flashes outside, and you can see that there is a cart parked out. So can you see where that horse is?
I'm just going to move. The turn order seems to be over it. Yeah, I can
so
see
that
the
horse is actually a cart.
And is there anyone near the cart?
No. It's by itself.
I can't see any Vistani or any other figures.
No. You might want to give me a perception check. Okay, just check your Facebook Messenger.
And there's definitely a horse still with the
it's
cart,
no horse,
Duncan?
it's just the cart. Yeah.
Just the cart.
That's a bit of a worry.
Did you want to go out and have a look?
I'll whisper back to the others who are in the room with me. There's a coffin on the cart.
Wonder who's in that.
Creepy at all.
Is the storm still
Yes.
outside?
It's raining, reasonably, like moderately heavy. You know, not super heavy, but it's like a constant thick downpour. There's lightning. There's fog.
Is there a horse still with the cart
Just a
or just a cart? I could crack some lightning on it from here.
Are we sure that whatever's in the coffin has not left, given it's dark now? Or maybe it's waiting for somebody
to be loaded in it. One of us.
Bat.
I was thinking Sally. What if we're going to encounter, you know who, his name that shall not be spoken, and he tries to take Sally? Because she's probably one bite away, right? So maybe it was for her. God, he's classy, just sending a coffin on the back of a cart then instead of a carriage.
That's nice.
How does that tell you about
Maybe it is
future
for the
relationship? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, we've got to work on her taste, man.
We really do. Okay. So, how comfortable are we as a party going for that, though?
Uncomfortable.
Yeah, nighttime coffin just feels weird, right?
Seems like it should be a daytime activity dealing with coffins.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
I reckon we
But
go
will it
back
still
into
be
our
there
little
in the
room.
day?
Sorry?
Will it still be there in the daytime, or will we have someone else in here with us?
I don't know.
Maybe we should keep watching through the window and see what happens to the coffin. It hasn't been long since it was delivered.
Could do. Guess it's just harder to defend. Are there doors in the room? Other doors that we would
so
need
there's
to
a door up here,
There's
door
a
down
door
there,
here.
and then there's the secret door you've just come through.
So not the most secure of places.
And a door on the sarcophagus. Maybe we should be more worried about that coffin than the one outside.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That sarcophagus doesn't feel really comfortable, does it? Oh. That sarcophagus we should probably open in the daylight as well.
I think we should just go back into our room, barricade ourselves in for the night, take turns on watch until we can all have, a long rest.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because honestly, if there's a vampire in that coffin, I'd rather deal with it in the daylight.
Yep, I'm with you.
Do it now.
Yeah.
What?
Ignore
well, we
Fisk.
know where it is.
He's obviously just hungover and being silly. So
just kick the midget a bit.
I'm really tempted to give it a crack of lightning.
Oh, somebody started a tab.
You, me.
Well done. It's a tough one. What do you want to do? It's the majority to barricade themselves in.
Bernard, this is the part where you speak.
I've already said I think we should check it out now while it's there. I don't think it'll be there in the morning.
The cart.
But is that
I'm
such a
happy
bad
to go
thing?
and check it out with you.
Remembering that I can't see very well, which is why I'm sort of back a bit at the moment. Everything's very dark for me.
Dancing lights are about. Still.
Well, I would check it out with you.
Let's check it out.
All right. But we better sort out your visibility issues first.
Well, normally I'd like my little lantern. But
And where has that been this whole time then?
in my inventory.
Okay, so you're
So
going
you've
to go
had
out to the cart.
Concentrating on my
And
orbs
you have
for
to
no
recast
reason.
them.
No,
And
I
you have
had-
to
I had
recast
them.
them every single
I
minute,
lit
of
it.
course, as well, yeah. Like a cantripping, yeah.
Yeah. I hear him say that, and ear just smacks him like Gibbs from NCIS, just like across the back of the head. And I just mutter, "Fuckwit."
Are you
Wow,
coming,
you're taking
Savid?
this
Yeah.
quite hard.
Concentration after a minute.
Just cast your little.
Yeah, I have to keep doing
And
it
you've
every
been going
single
through
minute.
phosphorus as well.
Sick of this shit.
Or witchwood. Or a glowworm, which I have allowed you to collect in your forest collections. No diamonds, though, unfortunately. Randomly sitting in the forest, yeah.
No
Damn.
diamonds. Well, diamond dust is even harder because you've got to make diamond dust from diamonds.
We need to forage in a dwarvish mine.
Or a really good
Okay.
store.
What are you doing?
I'm going to go with Fisk to check it out, and I'm asking Savid if he is in or if he's going back
He
to his
said he'll
barrels.
come with you. You have cured him, and as a fellow elf, he'll accompany you.
Cool.
It's very
You ready,
smooth.
Fisk?
Yep. Let's do it.
Cage and I will wave from the door. Tell her, mind the
Okay,
roads,
so
be
you
lucky.
open.
Can we
Which way are
go
you
out
going?
this
Through
way?
here?
Through here?
Opening the door. Yep, opening
Through
the
here?
door. It leads down. No, that's a window. Fisk, you have to go down through here.
Oh,
I'm just used to hopping out windows.
Savid accompanies you. And as you come through the doors and down the stairs, how far do you want to go towards the coffin? Next to it?
I think we should stop at the doors as we open them first and just make sure there's nothing
Give
we've
me
missed.
perception checks. Right. 15, 11. There's nothing there that you can see other than the cart. And you can now clearly see it's a sort of humanoid, medium-sized humanoid shaped coffin. And seems to have, as the lightning flashes and then the thunder rumbles, some sort of plaque screwed into the top of it.
All right, I'll head down because I've got dark vision and try to see what the plaque says.
Okay. Approaching, you suddenly feel the cold drops of rain splattering upon your face, seeping down into underneath into your shoulders. Fisk, what are you doing?
Following Wolfrall
Savid,
down.
uneasy, stays back near the door. He says, I'll hold the door open. You can see as both of you approach. Fisk, not so easy for you, but Wolfrall for you. You can see that there's writing on a small, somewhat brass or metallic plate that's been screwed hastily into the top of this coffin lid.
What does it say?
Yes, you
Can I
can.
read it?
Leaning forward, Fisk, from your position. You see Wolf will lean
Jesus.
forward and shudder and call out, "Oh Jesus!" And she steps back.
Does she run
And with
for the
that, that's where we
stairs?
end.
Ooh.
Oh, and we don't
Ooh.
know. We
Cliffhanger.
don't know what's on the plaque. God
That's
damn it.
bad news, man.
All right, guys.
Okay,
All right.
thanks,
No
guys. Thanks, Dunk. I'm just adding the notes up.
Cool,
Okay.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Thanks, Nikki.
That was
Bye.
good.
See ya.
Or bad.
Hey, Maddie,
Bye.
give us
See
give us a yell
ya.
this week.
Bye.
Are you working or anything, or what are you doing?
No, the first few days of this week I'm not working, so
Yeah, I'm
Are
working,
you
but I only
working?
work
What are you
like
doing?
4 minutes away. So just give me plenty of notice and work out when you want to drop by. Okay.
yeah, well, we're working whenever
All right.
works for
Send me a
you.
message. We'll chat tomorrow. I'll tell you what my calendar looks like. Yeah. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Bye.
Cool.
Cool.
Alrighty.
Bye.
Bye.
And thanks, Nikki. That's
Bye.
good. Keep that a secret.
Thank
Till
you.
you're ready. Till you get
All
back in. Or you can tell Fisk, but you know. All right. See ya.
All right.
Bye. Yeah.
I'll
bye.
tell Fisk. Bye.